guys, Anne-Marie here, and today I am sharing a layout process video for a single page 8.5 by 11 everyday themed layout. This whole holiday weekend I will be posting a video every day. There will be a 6x6 paper pad card video tomorrow, a layout share on Sunday, an organizational video on Monday, and one more layout process on Tuesday. So be sure to come back and check out those videos and have a great holiday weekend. This particular page kit is from my Fake It Till You Make It big kit, and if you are interested in any of those previous videos, I have them all together in a playlist on my channel with a link here and in the description box below. Today I'm scrapping this page kit with my absolute favorite paper, that gorgeous gradient photorealistic cloud paper with kind of the rainbow color wash, and I've totally been hoarding it and just not wanting to use it. So I was excited to find a photo that I wanted to use with it. In my page kit, I had thrown these Pink Fresh cut apart cards because the kind of color saturation is similar, and it's got all the same kind of rainbows and pinks and greens that were really, I felt, predominant in my photo and in that background paper. So first, I'm just going to cut all these up. I didn't really care for the background pattern or the B-side pattern on this, so I decided to just chop all of these up and see which ones I wanted to use. So I did that first, and then I kind of set them aside and cut the rest of my paper down to size as well. I really loved this rainbow plaid paper too. It is a bit stronger, so I wanted to use it, but I also kind of wanted to maybe minimize it a little bit. So I used it to map my photo, so you can still see it peeking all around the edges, but it's not so big that it's going to overtake kind of the pastel colors. I really liked this ticket paper from Paige Evans from a previous collection. The colors, again, are a little stronger, so to minimize it, I fussy cut some tickets out that I felt supported the theme, and I'm going to arrange them in more of that kind of diagonal spread, like if you just had a handful of goodies and you just toss them across the layout. It kind of gives that impression. So I'm going to cluster some in the bottom left and some in the upper right, and then I'm going to ground them with a few of those cut apart cards. So I thought before I glued those down, I should take a minute and pick out my title thickers and see if I knew where I was going with the title. I ended up with these scripty teal glitter and these pink block letters. And so I thought, okay, I've got my title stickers. I can start gluing stuff down. So I did. I had to make a few adjustments, like cutting things down a little bit, and finalizing kind of the placement and everything. But I got all that done, and it was time to start building my title, and I realized I didn't have all the letters I needed in those fonts. So I had to kind of go back to the drawing board with those. So that's when I ended up with the hot pink curly Q thickers with some tile teal stickers for contrast, and I had all the letters for that. So good deal. So I went ahead and I built my title, and then it was really just about a few finishing touches. So I've had these white foam thicker word things out on my desk forever, trying to use them, and so far I've only managed to use the little shape stickers. I used the stars on that school layout I just shared, and I'm using the hearts here. So these go back to the little heart cut apart card that I have in that upper right embellishment corner. And you know, it's about a drink that I love, so it kind of fit. And then I also had some multicolored heart washi. It was like almost the exact same colors even as are in that cut apart card. So love it when that happens. So the next step for me is usually little sparklies. So I played with the buttons for a while, but they were not going to fit because they were kind of the same size as the hearts, and I needed a contrasting size. So I went for my go-to, which is rhinestones. I had some really pretty ones that are kind of this like iridescent. So they look clear, but as the light kind of washes over them, you see hints of pink and green and gold. And I've really wanted to use those on layouts, but they're a little larger than my go-to. Like I usually use the clear teeny tiny ones. So I used the opportunity here to build my rhinestone clusters around those, and I started with them first. And then I just had smaller pink and green teeny tiny gems coming kind of out of that cluster. Next was journaling, and at first I did what I've been doing. Like, I don't know, are you guys like this? I'll do something on one layout and I really like it, so then I'll do it again on the next layout, and then I'll do it again on the next layout. And so I'll have like 3 or 4 layouts in a row where I do all the journaling similarly, or all the titles are built similar, or however, whatever the thing is. That was kind of the same thing on this one. I started by doing my journaling on strips, like I've done on a few layouts now, and I just realized, I don't know, I didn't like it. It wasn't quite enough to tell the story. And the blocky strips, it was like too much blockiness with all the cut apart cards hanging out on those embellishment corners. So I decided to go for something a little more, not organic, but something that would blend in better. And I wrote around the edge of the layout. This is one of those layouts that people might look at it when they look at my albums and like, ooh, yeah, I like that drink too. And then they'll flip the page. I don't know that anyone's going to be super invested in reading my journaling about the recipe for making this at home. So I'm not too worried about them craning their neck to read it. You know, it's really more for me and just to document it and have it out of my brain and onto a type of journaling page, you know? So I finished off that journaling so it went completely around the page, and then that was the layout. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you come back tomorrow and check out the 6x6 paper pad video. As of this moment on Thursday, I haven't even finished the cards, but I'm going to get it done. So I will see you then. And in the meantime, have a scrappy, happy Friday night, I guess. All right. Bye.